Well, it has been 1 week, everybody. Pops has lived with us for 1 week today. As I'm sitting here in my hammock swing in my backyard, relaxing, I just can't help but think about all the love that friends and family and even strangers out there have left or sent via this YouTube channel. It's been just very humbling and awesome to hear from all of you. I started this channel mostly just so that I could have a way to process what I'm going through by being a caretaker for Pops, as well as my family. And then also allowing friends and family to see what he's doing so that they can feel like they're visiting with him as well. And what I didn't expect is, all of the love from people that don't even know Pops, and I can't thank you all enough. It's very therapeutic to listen or to read your comments and see how many people are enjoying who my dad is through these videos, so thank you very much. The week has overall been a little better than I thought. I was really concerned about things like his sleep, which he doesn't sleep amazing, but he does stay in his room when he does get up. There is a video that I made, which I have not posted yet, but it's basically a video of him up all night, all these videos kind of chained together because we have a video camera in his room, and it's put on like a faster mode, so it's the video sped up. I think it's like 4 minutes long, but it's about 6 hours of him in his room, being awake, pacing around, getting into bed, covering himself up, then getting back up, pacing around, touching things, looking at stuff. And it's just a real showing as to how sundowners work with people with Alzheimer's or dementia. He's very confused, very bored. He knows he's tired, so he lays down, but then he's not comfortable and he gets back up, and it's just this constant thing. And the beginning of the week, I would see this and I would go down there and I would try and comfort him, but I wasn't able to change, him. He was still pacing around. I would talk to him about going back to sleep. He would lay down, he would get back up, and so I just decided I'm just going to let him do what he's doing. And my wife doesn't want me to post this because she's concerned about what people may think by just letting him, meander around like this for many hours. But the reality is like, I can't change what he's going to be doing, during that time. And I was comforting him, like I said, but we just kind of let him go. Now, that doesn't happen every night. There's certain nights that this week that he has slept. One night he slept almost 12 hours, and we had a great day that day, And so when he's rested, it's great. When he's tired, he gets cranky, and it's harder. The other thing is, naps. Like, I was really hoping that we could integrate some naps into his routine, but it's just not working. I will talk to him about laying down, and he'll mention like, oh yeah, that sounds good, but he'll lay down and then he'll get back up again. And the other thing, like, this has kind of always been the case, telling my dad sort of what to do doesn't work great. So I find that it's easier just to lead by an example. And a good example of that was yesterday. I was using the blower in the front yard, and my dad used to love using the blower on his property. He would strap the backpack blower on, he would blow leaves and whatever all day long, and he really enjoyed it. And so I just started blowing the leaves, and I showed him the blower, and he's like, oh, that's a really nice blower. And so I was like, well, do you want to try it? And he said, yeah. And so he blew leaves off of our driveway, off the road, off the neighbor's driveway for like 25 minutes until the battery died on the blower, So that's just a really good example of, I can't tell him to do it, but when he wants to do it or he sees that it's an enjoyable thing, he will get involved, We went fishing this week. If everybody saw that video, we didn't catch anything, but he really concentrated on the fishing, which he doesn't spend a lot of time concentrating on much of anything. And he was really enthralled with that. And I loved it, And so I'm looking for more of those things that he can get involved with. he was shooting baskets, talking about how fun shooting the basketball is. Like, that's so great. You know, that's my old dad right there. And so those little glimpses are fantastic. He's had a couple of times where he could go and visit with Helen. And we always like taking him over there. The struggle is getting him to leave there, because that is his old apartment, and he feels like that's where he lives still sometimes. And so when we're getting him out of there, it's a little bit of a chore to just coax him out. And one of these nights this week, I took the kids to a Kings basketball game, and so Kim had to go and pick him up from there, and she really struggled getting him out of there. And he was really angry and didn't really treat her the best, which really hurt my feelings. But you know, that's just the dementia. You know, that's just Pops working through the process. So anyway, 1 week down, we did a check-in last night with the kids, Thursday, 2 nights ago, with the kids and Kim and I, just to kind of talk about how things are going, so that they could express their, you know, wins and their concerns. And you know, we kind of went through that so that they know that they can speak up to us if they have any issues, or, you know, they're feeling like they can't be who they want to be in this house, because that's very important. Kim and I are very yoked on the fact that, you know, Pops is not here to rule us or change our lifestyle. We're here to help him and take care of him. And everybody's feeling pretty good about it, and we just hope that communication can go through. So prayers for that for us. And thank you very much for everybody for all of your love. And if there's anything that anybody would like to know more about, leave a comment, because I'm happy to go into more information on stuff. I think this week I'm going to spend some time talking about who Pops is and some background into him and our family, and that way, you know, those of you out there that are asking can understand more about him. So anyway, thank you all very much for listening to me for 7 minutes. Now I'm going to sit here and relax a little longer.